do have once more for Team Acer the incredible Scarlett that is bringing back her team into this clan war. Well, on the top left side, we do have also another Cirque player, MVP DRG.
I like how every time you say, we do have. I'm not sure if you're trying to exaggerate the accent or being yourself.
Yeah. I wasn't sure either with this one. Like, were you doing the accent?
I don't know. It's like just because Todd always tells me to do the accent.
Yeah, like you kind of get in your mind.
He's getting it's mind games.
You go home and like you start talking like this to everyone.
Yeah.
Or to himself in front of the computer when he plays you.
And here we do have TLO in front of the mirror.
9 TLO.
Do you do commentary when you stream actually?
Not a lot.
But now you're gonna have to. Your fans are gonna demand. I'm gonna be here in the chat.
They
introductions.
demanded already. Whoa. Whoa, I can zoom out like this?
Can you zoom out further? I think you can.
No, you can't.
No, only on
This
like,
isn't
some
Supreme
special maps.
Commander.
I don't think you try hard enough.
Press D.
I didn't know you could. Did you know you can do that?
What?
With set.
Yeah, I knew it on this one. I think it's a different hotkey over there.
Oh wow, you can zoom out?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
With what?
With set. Maybe why? Because this is German.
What?
I don't know.
Maybe Vi or why?
Why? You guys.
Oh.
Hat first versus pull first.
We should just leave it zoomed out all the time. I think that's better, but people are gonna complain. What? Do you think it's better?
No,
No.
it's really weird.
Yeah,
Just
they get
before
very
fight.
small.
It's
You guys,
awkward.
you guys know nothing.
All right.
The sound effects are too not loud enough. But you, okay.
No, why do you lower the music? The music is epic.
Yeah, I like it.
It's true. It's not as good as Stock of One music though. So we got a fairly quickly gas by MVP.
What do you predict
DRG.
here, TLO?
Okay, Scarlett didn't get any gas.
Gasless?
Gasless build, and DRG.
She's going for the few queens build into late gas.
Can you do
Maybe
that well
gonna
on this map? Is that good on this map? Because the wall is kind of big,
It's kind of big, but you can get away with it with perfect positioning. And actually, that Overlord is gonna die.
No.
No, it's not because
No,
it pops on the bottom.
Have
Yeah.
you seen how fast these things are?
Guys.
He's gonna die.
Yeah. Like if Scarlett micros her green a little bit.
Oh,
That
she's
you started
microing a lot of it.
Yeah. I think she should get it.
Great start by Scarlett. Did not expect this out of Don Gregu.
Yeah, DRG did get the information that Scarlett isn't going for any gas. So that's kind of nice for DRG, because now he stops gas, and he's not going to go for a Bailing Nest. Going to have map control, but losing an Overload so early on in CVC is definitely a big problem.
Hey, I was wondering this. If you see gasless, can't you just get a third?
Yeah, you get a pretty early third.
No, like as the other guy, I mean. Like Dongregu can
Yeah,
just grab
that's
a
what I
third.
mean. You get
Oh, okay.
you get the third earlier than the gasless guy, but you can't get it like super early because you invested into the gas before
So
you
it's going to
knew.
be around this time. You can get it. Because that's what they do in CVP. Isn't it?
But CVP is a little bit different.
Why?
Why? And why was that so funny?
Because in CVP it's important to get the third base up, and then Protoss doesn't know if you're gonna drone behind it or make units. And in CVC,
Oh my god, look at these sounds.
your
Yeah.
opponent
That's
is gonna
disgusting.
your opponent is gonna see the third, so you can't get it quite as early. It's about the early gas and stuff. That's just
Whoa.
different. Oh, this is nice. That's smart by her. You want to clean up the tumor so you can make a better
I
wall
thought it
off.
was a mistake.
No, it's on purpose.
That's
Because like that tumor isn't doing anything for you anymore because you have the tumors here.
That's brilliant.
Wow, you're so smart, yeah.
Well, the CVC, I understand why I don't know everything about it. Scarlett is getting a pretty quick lair with roaches, but DRG having a really quick third base, and he's gonna get his own roaches behind it, I think, just a little bit later. Should give DRG a big economical advantage early on, but he has to be a little bit careful for speed roach timing. Now I just realized that I'm casting the CVC together with two Protoss, probably absolutely no idea what's happening.
Yeah, I know. That was gasless. You know, that's
I
right.
think, yeah, your ZVZ is pretty good. I remember you beat Life at DreamHack.
Yeah, but he also lost to Show.
Wow.
Yeah, but oh my god.
I bet Show is watching.
You bash yourself, and then you bash Show as well.
All the
know.
Show fans, I think TLO's Twitter is @LiquidTLO.
Yeah.
Be very mad at him
No,
right now.
to be honest, Show played pretty well in that game, but Live didn't play as good as he did usually. That's why he lost to both Show and me. So I'm taking both of us down here. I'm a big live fanboy,
Freaking Teal.
to be honest, so I'm a little bit biased towards him, even when I play.
Okay, who has the lead now?
Just gotta look at the drones. More drones for DRG, and
How did this happen? I mean, he lost his first Overlord.
yeah, but because
You know what happens if you forget a pylon as Spoilers?
No, it's because he traded the Overlord against information because he saw there's no gas, so he could take a much quicker third base. Scarlett, however, is going to have a speed upgrade more quickly than DRG.
So what you're saying is he didn't plan for his Overlord to die, but he made most of the situation by at least scouting something with it?
Yeah, ideally you want to scout the two gases without losing it, but even when you lose it, it's still good information. So Scarlett is going to have speed upgrade much earlier, so DRG needs to be a little bit careful with his drone count because the pressure is going to be on his side now. But the third base is not even ready for Scarlett yet. He's scouting with
How
his
does
links.
Don have so much more drones?
Well, because he scouted the gas. It's all about that in CVC in early game. Basically, his build counters Scarlett's build.
But don't you think his injects probably have been a lot better as well?
What do you mean?
Like he's been injecting and just macroing better overall.
Well,
Yeah,
Scarlett has actually a little bit too much energy on her queen, but because she doesn't have any excess money, it doesn't really matter. She's gonna do a good amount of damage here with the speed roaches. You can just outmaneuver slow roaches a little bit, so she's catching up in supply. She shouldn't take this fight though, I think.
Isn't she ahead in upgrades?
Yeah, especially with reinforcements.
She's ahead in upgrades, but you don't want to trade the speed roaches against slow roaches, because
They're slow and you're fast.
yeah, you just want to keep outmaneuvering that. DRG has more roaches here at the moment.
And Scarlett, she does start the level 2 missile attack upgrades much earlier than Dongregu here.
Yeah, Dongrigo has +1 now, so she's gonna have a nice +2 timing. However, the eco lead is still on DRG's side.
She's only getting roaches right now?
Yeah, she's kind of all in at this point because catching up 9 drones is somewhat difficult.
She's just made a few drones actually, and she's making some more now, so she's gonna try to catch up.
And she's getting carapace.
Yeah, double upgrades. Carapace is not gonna kick in for a very long time though.
Dongregu is just
Is it
one
gonna
evil,
finish
right?
before his +2 missile attacks? That could be a timing.
Do math on stream.
It's gonna be about the same
With a
time.
German accent.
Yeah, German math professor.
You're really obsessed by that
He
idea.
looks it, for sure.
I take that as a compliment.
You should.
Good, thank you.
Alright, 144 supply against 136 right now, very equal. And why not creep spread if you're gonna
Oh,
do
this is really
with your
nice.
loads?
But he should have
Done the carapace.
yeah,
But
done
he
the
couldn't
carapace.
know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but is he gonna catch up now because of this? With the +2?
Well, not entirely.
Do
But
math. With the German
I didn't
accent.
look at it before though.
But the timing is
Yeah,
gonna
so
get closer.
It's
And-
still gonna finish way earlier for.
Dongregu is the only one getting Burrow. How much does this matter here?
Burrow is kind of nice because he already got a few damaged roaches, and actually just doing it for that is already worth it because it's just 100-100. So that's basically like 2 to 3 roaches, depending how much you value gas.
How good is creep spread in Roach vs. Roach?
I like how you guys are just like, this is potentially the last game, and we're just like, you guys just asking how CVC works. It's nice if you want to be aggressive because it just makes your reinforcements come more quickly.
Okay, Hydralis then goes down first for Dongregu here.
Yeah, you gotta be a little bit careful with Hydras because if you switch too early, you can die to it. But he has a nice supply lead, so you can probably afford to do it. He got 20 more drones, so Scarlett has a pretty nice good army. But just attacking on Belcher Beach is very hard.
Yeah, it seems very tricky on this map to get a concave in ZVZ. I've seen it before.
Yeah, what you can do basically is split up your army into 3 equal pods and then try to fight the place where the least roaches
The
are.
walk account, by the way, look at it.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. Scarlett, she's all in, but she's gonna have so much more supply here.
Yeah, she just made 12 more drones though, so she's only down 9 drones at the moment.
She's not all in.
Yeah, I think she realized she wanted to make something happen but the angles here are too difficult, and she realized she can't do anything. Now the big problem.
Ooh, investors.
The big problem for Scarlett is going to be that DRG is going to have a Hydra Roach mix, which is just much more potent than pure roaches.
But Roach Infestor, is that better than Roach Hydra?
It depends
When Scarlett
highly
uses
on the
them properly.
positioning.
I mean, we've seen her do some great Infestor use against Dream, against Super as well. Now it's time for Zerg for the try victory.
Yeah.
It's definitely the better choice to go Infestor when you're
Why not take
behind.
down these rocks?
Yeah, she should definitely kill the rocks, but it's still
Oh, is she doing a run by in the main? Oh, no, never mind. Oh, is this a good fight?
Yeah.
Yes, this is a good fight.
This is a really
What's
good
the roads
angle.
count for both?
Oh shit!
39 against 35. Scarlett is in the lead here, but the queen of Dongregu is going to be helping in this fight.
Wait, is this overlay correct? It seems so strange that she has so little supply. Like
correct.
before the fight, she was already not maxed anymore. How did she lose the units?
I think in the main there was something happening.
Good observing.
Dongregu right now is maxed out. Do Control plus A quickly.
What?
Control plus A.
Okay.
134 army supply for Dongregu here. 94 for Scarlett. She lost way too much there. Dongregu behind this is going to be adding some Hydralisks in support for his roaches. He's getting level 2 Carapace as well. Scarlett is ahead on that. And with the Pathogen Glance on the way, she's getting Infestors. Oh, it just finished, so she's actually going to have energy for Fungal, but she needs to catch up. She needs to max out right now if she wants to have a chance to hold this.
Yeah, like the only way she can hold it if Infestor is in position and DRG walks into it as a clump, and she can just get a fungal on most of the units. But I don't think DRG is going to commit to that. He's just going to try to take out the 4. He's already... Oh, the fungal misses, only hits 4 roaches, which is a big problem. But she's remaxed herself, so she can definitely hold. In the meantime, DRG is taking his own 4th base. But the biggest factor right now is the huge bank DRG has in the background.
Yeah.
If they fight right now, and Scarlett is going to go down to like 150 supply, and DRG is just going to remax immediately.
Yeah. Oh, she's trying to land some good fungals on this army. She has to be careful with the concave. She cannot go up the ramp here. And Dongregu is trying to get himself a good position here for a nice fight where he could trade nicely and then remax behind it. Dongregu is getting his own infestation pit. Scarlett is getting her own Hydralis den, so it's going to be pretty equal. Although Dongregu, with the extra drones that he has, is starting to build up quite a bank. Scarlett is going to go for an attack here. She feels she's behind and she's right. She needs to make something good happen.
This is a really good move by her, locking down the left army, but she should retreat with those roaches while taking on the right flank. Could have almost been perfect, but it's already going really well for her.
And Dongregu behind this, she's remaking units. Can you put the production tab, please? 10 roaches, 2 infestors, 4 Scarlett, Hive, 10 more Hydrates, and 33 roaches. For Dongregu is pulling very far ahead on supply right now. Scarlett has held, but Dongregu will remax quite comfortably. He could even transfer some drones from the main to his force base right now. This be in a great position.
This was a really good fight for Scarlett.
Yeah, like she almost equaled the playing field at the
Do you
moment.
think she should counter-attack here?
No. I don't think
Well,
she
I
can.
mean,
Can she? She should send some
If
roaches
you were
to
in
the
her
natural
shoes
for
and you
sure.
couldn't watch everything, wouldn't you try?
Not really if you like, because she's experienced enough in CVC and that she knows like the reinforcement is too big, because she knew DRG was maxed much longer than her, having the bank.
What's the army value actually for both players?
How do I do that?
A. Superior for Dongregu. Not
Yeah,
by too much. I guess there's a bit more supply as well.
Oh, Scarlett actually taking her 5th at the same time that she's taking her 4th.
Yeah, it's basically because she's almost maxed, so she can't spend more minerals. And
You know what? If they both max out and keep these work accounts, Scarlett is going to have 10 more army supply. That's pretty good, right?
But Scarlett doesn't have Hydras, so that makes DRG's army much stronger.
If she can fungal something, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Relax, man. Look at Tielo, such a pro observer.
Yeah, but he forgot to zoom in last
You're
time.
feeling alive right now, aren't you?
Why
Zooming
would I
out.
ever zoom in? Like, zooming out is by far better.
Oh, and Dongregu with a nice move here is going to send some units to the natural. Scarlett is spread out. She has a very bad concave. She needs to pull back, but Dongregu is going to go for the force base, which is actually the 5th as well. And she's actually split quite nicely against this. Oh, she needs to pull back. I don't think she can fight there.
Yeah, it's nice positional play DRG is doing here, just staying on top of the ramp and killing the hatchery with a few units over there.
And oh wow,
This is a
Infestors are
perfect
actually
concave.
stuck in the middle. Yeah, perfect concave by Dongregu here. Is going to trade a lot better. And Scarlett, she needs to bring back the units that are in her main. Dongregu burrowed some of those. Very smartly done here.
But this is a good concave for Scarlett
For
again.
Scarlett, definitely. DRG is going to pull back. He didn't manage to take out the hatchery yet, but
This is like the weirdest game ever. They keep on trading between good concaves. And
What's the units lost count? Very, very close here.
DRG, however, did have the better economy in this game.
He's finally starting to do some very important damage, killing a few drones in the main in natural
nice
as well.
fungal.
He has some burrow roaches. Nice catch by Scarlett, but ultimately 40 drones against 62 is never good of a situation to be in. Man, these are... You know what you need to call these roaches?
Cucarachas?
No. You can do that too, but they are the raw roaches. Because Roro is so good with roaches, and he always does that. He has like burrowed roaches in 3 different places.
Raw roaches.
And that answers your question when you ask, is the burrow good in CVC? That's how you do it.
Well, I don't know. I've seen a lot of ZVZs where they get burrow and then they never attack, and then they take one big fight and it's over. And burrow hasn't been used.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's
but
a big waste of supply of minerals.
well, 100,
I guess that's what
100.
happens when you cast too many of TLO's games. You don't really see all the possibilities. I'm just kidding.
It's okay.
I like you, Dario. You're good.
No, I understand.
He got really offended by this one. Okay, the roaches in the main were finally defended by Scarlett, and she's going to move in a position to maybe try and flank this. Her army size, actually, should be much higher than Don Gregus
Yeah,
right
but
now.
the concave on top of
Control per
that.
se.
And
154 to 140. She might try to flank from 2 sides, but Don Gregus pulling back. He has the nice concave here. I don't think she can engage. Actually, she can if she goes up there first.
The thing is,
And
she
gets
got more
good
supply,
control.
but the army value is still very close.
Oh, and nice fungals land on all of this army of Don Gregu, but is there enough for Scarlett? The concave was actually decent for Don Gregu, but Scarlett, she's trading very, very well right now. Don Gregu's trying to go back into his spine quarter. Scarlett's gonna follow him into there. What's the army supply?
Army supply right now is
106. 100 against 100, but Scarlett, she has so many units there. A lot of this army supply for Don Gregu is still in the eggs and hatching out right now. It does look like she might be able to snipe the force base, but behind this, she does not have her own force base. Deja vu. She does not have... She's not mining from the extra base that she needs to be mining from right now.
this was sick though.
yeah.
She was like 4k bank behind.
Yeah.
When they both were maxed, or like she wasn't even maxed.
What's
She had
the
like
unit
180.
count?
Man, her fights.
She really like those 4 investors are extremely valuable.
Yeah, look.
she didn't lose those. That's what many people do in CVT.
Don Gregu lost almost 5,000 more minerals in units lost.
Oh, yeah.
This is bad.
That's really bad. What's the drone count again?
And drone count is still ahead for DRG, but
Oh, she needs to stay down there.
The problem is his army composition is really not very good at the
Yeah.
moment. He has very few Hydras.
You know what Scarlett needs to do? Make
Wait.
mass infestor and wake and take a base.
Yeah, take a
like before. Oh, she has to be careful. The Zordos.
Oh,
actually
that's
tanking
good
some damage.
bad positioning
One
with
more,
the investors.
one more second, and there we go. Fungos.
Oh, she don't have the energy actually. Barely not. And this is good for Don Gregu here. I feel like he has an opportunity to maybe
Yeah.
kill this and take this Acer TeamStoryCup powered by Intel. MVP.
Yeah, this is gonna be game.
I think MVP is gonna take it here with Don Gregu's victory. Scarlett barely not making it in this game. She almost made it.